My name is Ayana. So this is when it all started to form. Not the game itself, but the world I built around it. Morning light filtered through the blinds, hitting each object with quiet intentions. One by one, I placed the elements that shaped my space, not for decoration, but for emotion. Before I am able to play, I stood there alone, rehearsing how the story would unfold. Frame by frame, ritual by ritual, I made this place mine. This is my gaming setup, where I play video games and stream content. On the left, I have 2 TVs displayed for gaming, while on the right, there are 3 laptops for multitasking. The walls are decorated with posters of my favorite superhero characters and certificates that I have earned. The comfort is curated. Above the bed, stories lingers. Invincible and solo leveling, heroes etched in ink and emotion. Their watchful presence turns the wall into a quiet altar for imagination. Below, plush companions rest like emotional anchors and soft enough to absorb whatever the day brings. The bed is not just for sleep. It is for recovery, reflection, and reset. Light filters through the curtains, and in this moment, the room feels less like decor and more like decoration. This is where I gather strength. This is Command Central. The dual monitors pulsed up with possibility. The left screen waiting to connect, the right already framing the next campaign. Discs, controllers, cables, not clutter, but tools. A pair of headphones rest quietly, tethered to the controller like a lifeline to the world beyond. The PlayStation controller mid-charge glows faintly, a promise of momentum. Even the chair, slightly pulled back, seems to say, ready when you are. This setup is not just for gameplay. It is a staging ground for storytelling, strategy, and self-expression. Every item is placed not to impress, but to perform. The screen greets me like a familiar doorway. As I sign into my Xbox account, the avatar lights up the room in pixelated anticipation. It is a quiet ritual, simple but meaningful. The game has not yet launched, but the mindset has shifted. I am present, I am ready. Logging in is not just technical, it is transitional, the point where the outside fades and my gaming space begins to breathe. Playing while waiting. I am in the middle of a gameplay on one screen while a second game downloads in the background on the other screen. I'm smiling, just enjoying the moment that I have while playing. Even waiting becomes part of the fun with a 2-screen setup. It is a simple mix of action and anticipation that you just cannot get rid of. As I play, the game has gotten intense and I am locked in. I am leaning forward in my chair, completely tuned into the screen. Everything else fades, just me in the game now. This moment captures full concentration where reflexes take over and the world falls quiet. It is not just playing, it is being part of the action. The tension breaks and I burst into laughter. One of my friends in my game chat party cracks a joke and I point towards the screen. Perfect timing. I am still holding the controller, but now I am leaning back, relaxed again. The game keeps going, but for a second we are just vibing. Moments like this are why I play. I have the controller in hand, still locked into the game. Focused but relaxed, just enjoying the flow. It is the kind of moment where time slips by. Steady gameplay, no distractions. This is the rhythm that keeps me coming back. My controller and headset are still plugged in, waiting for me to come back. I stepped away for a quick break, grabbed something to drink. Even when I'm not playing, the setup stays ready. Just a short pause before I jump back into the game. I have turned off my Xbox for the night. Controller and headset unplugged, screen quiet. After hours of gaming, it is time to shift gears. I am getting ready to relax, stretch out in my bed, and let the TV wind me down after playing for hours on end. Game time is over, but the night is not yet done. This is not just decor, it is the emotional blueprint of my gaming world. The soft glow, the trickle of water which helps me relax, the Care Bears smiling through clouds and sun, all remind me of play, warmth, and a kind of peace I have been chasing since childhood. This is my emotional reset button once the game ends after all the chaos the game creates. Thank you for your time and have a great day.